There's a lot of talk about why President Biden should not run for re-election. I mean, there's articles about it. And if they are for him running for re-election, they want him to take the vice president off the ticket. Many are skeptical about the vice president's accomplishments and what she have achieved during her tenure in the White House. So let's all get to know who Vice President Kamala Devi Harris is. Before she was the vice president, she was the San Francisco DA. And during her tenure as the DA, she established one of the initiatives, which is the Back on Track program. During her tenure as the California AG, which she was elected as, she basically challenged all the mortgage companies and the banking companies during the mortgage crisis back in 2010. Fast forward 6 years later, 7 years later, as the California senator, she advocated for a lot of bills that was sponsored, co-sponsored some bills, and even was one of the authors of the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. And as vice president, she was instrumental in the American Rescue Plan and also negotiating the funding for the HBCUs, which she did that as the senator of California, the junior senator of California. So there's a lot of accomplishments the vice president has done. I mean, the most visible and active one I've seen since President Biden. I mean, Vice President Biden. So when you hear people like David Ignatius and Bill Kristol and all those other so-called liberals and leaning independents that don't want the president to run for re-election, that have a large platform, they don't need to be, you know, saying anything. I think you want to take a seat back and think about what this administration has done for you, because if it wasn't for them, we would not be able to rejoice with our families, you know, being COVID free, unlike someone that told you to drink bleach.